Let's hop into the game. smittnkittn9936 versus DsT.Sol with English versus Byzantine. Already 30 minutes in the game. It's the middle bracket game number 2 on Cliffside. And here we are. That's not going. What the hell is shit? However, here we are. I don't know why. With DsT.Sol in the south, with TLS Byzantine dropping cistern, or also a house next, and then mining camp on the gold. Just let's do a small will split, 7 wills on food, just running to the gold now. Classical opening by Byzantine, and on the English side we have 2 on gold, just 7 on food. Might really more on the food to do the H up on a standard split. Could become a... Well, it looks like a council hall, right? No, it's pulling one from the gold. Killing the deer next to the gold mine. Interesting. So, nice one by smittnkittn here. Just killed the one sheep to prevent DsT.Sol is getting the sheep, but no but. Point. One little fault by DsT.Sol, maybe really one villager too many, or one too much to the gold, was putting it back to the food. So very standard stuff here. Just 11 sheeps by smittnkittn, 5 sheeps by DsT.Sol. So Sol might be very unhappy here, but clicking the H up right now with 4 volts, still 6 on food, and there are more sheep getting in for DsT.Sol now on the count of 6, still 11 by smittnkittn, and that should be nearly everything according to sheep. So smittnkittn looks like I wanna go for... Nope. He didn't want to scout the age up, still scouting the map, tries to find more sheep. And we do see a King's Abbey of King 2TC build on English side. Pretty interesting here. Decision against especially Byzantine, which is a crazy when you think about it, because I mean, sure, Byzantine just needs a little bit to come into the drive to build up a kind of speed, or just to bring up their military. But once they do, they have a pretty strong feudal aggression, and I'm pretty excited if DsT.Sol can I mean, smittnkittn can defend himself against the upcoming feudal push, or if DsT.Sol is going into a fast castle build, something like that. We will see. I mean, there's a lumber camp right next to the wood line. The second cistern is coming up here. Oh, pretty classic, pretty standard here by these guys on both sides. Abbey of King just not ready yet, but is coming up pretty soon. 3 villagers, very uncommon. Now 1 villager is building a house because there might be a pop cap, but just in time the house will be ready once the before the villager is fully produced. So no block himself. Now getting to the straggler trees with all those woods just too idle there. Slightly slightly misclick, but reaction is, and they are still on the stone. 350 is a bit chopping over, so yeah, he's not realizing, so close to 50 stone ahead of what he needs to go for. Now pulling all the wills for the last Strickler tree. Meanwhile, echo techs like specialized mining, wheelbarrow is coming in for DsT.Sol, and he decides to go for the Kashik play. No blacksmiths yet, and the rally point is straight up to the base of smittnkittn. smittnkittn Abbey of King already produced the king. The king is running over to to DsT.Sol. DsT.Sol tries to protect his barriers with the outpost, but the outpost might be a bit too late. King is arriving. No charge on the villager, but the first normal hit, second normal hit on a villager, so the villager might survive here. Oh, charge at least comes out, and he killed one villager. Others are now idle, just fast building the tower, and one villager gets a hit, is now damaged quite a bit. 15 damage done by the king. Interesting. 15? Why? Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. Kashik's now on the field, running through the map to the gold of smittnkittn. smittnkittn here garrison all his villages. No +1 on side of DsT.Sol. DsT.Sol tried to do some echo damage, but there's no more echo damage than idling some villages into the TC at the gold. Kashik gets a lot of damage now on 47 health. That's hurt a lot, because you, or might hurt a lot. I mean, he could regain health himself by burning down, start burning this mining camp here, so it's not that big of a deal. But big of a deal might be the amount of sheep smittnkittn has. Also the TC next to the gold with a bunch of villagers on it. Now re-rallying or removing 2 berries back again. So looks like we see a fast castle coming in. I'm pretty sure we see a fast castle coming in by smittnkittn, but what is the follow-up? Also, we see a castle transition on side of DsT.Sol. DsT.Sol here caught off guard with some wills on the wood line. No, he don't get any further villager kill. Just in time they could run away. The wheelbarrow was a good investment here to be able to run away from the king. smittnkittn just lost his scout. smittnkittn just invested into the, that's interesting, double products, but nothing else. So I mean, he still not have any mill out of to click the wheelbarrow, but still have some sheep left. Let's see how many sheep he has. Just 9 to 12. Some of them are already dead. Now the first mill gets dropped with some farms around it, but there are 3 Kashiks roaming the base of smittnkittn, and that might be a bit dangerous for smittnkittn here to get some echo damage by those Kashiks diving in. Now they have +1 range. First villager goes down on side of smittnkittn. Second villager might go down. No, just in time. Get into the TC, and TC fire is damaging the Kashiks, but they don't care. Just turning around into the woodline, try to do some damage here. They did not any. We see a classical gold build, obviously, by DsT.Sol. Put up the cistern of the hill. I don't know the English term of the landmark. And we might see a stable anywhere. Do we see a stable anywhere? We don't have the wood yet, because of the wood wall maybe here in the left side, on the left side of the base, close to the cliff. But Keshik's still roaming around the wood line, so tough situation. No wheelbarrow yet, or still no wheelbarrow. Keshik's now in farming wilds as they love to, and King is trying to protect as well, but yeah, those are now veteran Keshiks, and they are strong. They are kind of strong because of their self-healing, also with the +2 range now. So DsT.Sol play here or build here is on point, reacting to the 2TC build by smittnkittn. He's now close to age up, but the next dive is coming in, and yeah. Interesting, he just did not get any will kills at all. I mean, one so far, but with all those dives, it might be, you might expect there will be some more will kills, but there are now. Wood wall is coming at the left side, north side, north left side of the base. Keshik's diving in again, get the next and the second kill, and we don't see, still don't see any. What are the wilds doing here? We don't see any production building yet on side of smittnkittn, and Food Echo full idle, pretty far back. White tower here, so defending the wood line. Maybe should defend the farms around it, and smittnkittn might use the right tower only to produce military, but so far that might not be enough, because the first cataphracts coming now in, and they just insane. They just insane, especially with the Pilger Flask or whatever. Now the next fields get dropped, but the food is quite an issue. We have the first crossbow coming out pretty soon, but we still don't have any blacksmiths, so also the TC fire and the right tower fire is not enough to do damage, any serious damage to those castle units. And yeah, it's a destruction on this situation, we have to say. Villagers running for their life, try to find a place in the TC or in the right tower, and food is still idle, so we don't have any food income yet. So Echo Lead is not increasing that much like you wanted, and yeah. Doesn't look good for smittnkittn on this situation. 16 military worth this, 4 cataphracts still coming in, Keshik still coming in, 515 destroyed value, 9 Echo units are dead. Food Echo still idle. He tries to do something. Another mining camp on the stone. What's the idea behind this? Maybe he wants to go for some emplacements, but in the back of the base the right tower is not hitting anything in the front. What's just attacking the TC and the villagers around the TC. So yeah. Meanwhile, behind this, DsT.Sol is grabbing all the relics, just 2 stables on the field, eating the berries here. Now it's cistern level 4. And DsT.Sol is doing a pretty great job in this game with this gold build, we call it. gold build. Also the military completely dead. I mean, he tried. Yeah, springlet emplacement for the white tower. Preparing the second TC, try to survive as good as possible, but there's no food income at all. Try to grab a shit ton of wood with, but there's no lumber camp, right? So they have to move all the way back to the second TC, which is surrounded by cataphracts and keshiks. And yeah, against the Byzantine on especially this map, you never want to go for a grid like this without any units, at least once you see some keshiks on the field. Mostly, especially when you scout the gold by the Byzantine guy, you have to be careful or be ready. There is coming in a gulp play fast castle into cataphracts, mass cataphracts, and yeah, here it is. Now the villagers try to burn down the Cairo Siphon, but the Cairo Siphon is burning down the TC. And now we see another TC dropped by smittnkittn. Villagers try to handle the Cairo Siphon damage and more houses are dropped. TC is dropped now, but the cataphracts just doing the work. Surrounding or roaming around right tower and TC, third TC, and GG is called here. Byzantine versus English on Cliffside. I mean, DsT.Sol did a pretty rough build for all the civs who want to go for boom or something like this, especially on Cliffside, because those cataphracts, if you don't have any mill on the field, and once they dive you base with +2 range, it's pretty hard time you will have there. Even though you have a good castle timing, I mean, the castle timing was a bit, I don't know what was it, his castle timing. He did a great job with his keshiks, delaying the castle timing. DsT.Sol, the castle timing for smittnkittn. smittnkittn aged up on 1130. Meanwhile, DsT.Sol aged up on 931. So there was a 2-minute gap, and this 2-minute gap just did so much damage to in case of idling the echo and stuff like this. So smittnkittn had no chance to get rid of the amount of keshiks and cataphracts which are coming in. If he would have some spears to protect the first keshiks, he might be in a bit better spot. Because then he didn't need to idle all his echo. He might aged up a minute earlier or something like this, and had some crossbows on the field. But even if he would have something like this, it's a pretty rough and hard time for the English guy to handle the mass of cataphracts coming in only with a couple of spears and the first crossbows. because your echo is still idle. Your echo will idle at one point, and yeah, that's pretty hot.